Hello, na karibuni tena to Kaluhi'S kitchen. For those who are new here, my name is Kaluhi and I love all things delicious. So for today, we're going to make some shortbread cookies. As you can see, I am already prepped. I love making shortbread cookies because they're so easy to make and you need very few ingredients to get something delicious. And for today, I want the flavors of lemon and iliki, aka cardamom, to really stand out. So buckle up and let's get started with my lemon zest and iliki shortbread cookies. Karibuni sana. So let's have a quick run through of all the ingredients we're going to use for this recipe. Number one is my all-purpose flour. Make sure you use all-purpose flour, not self-raising, because we're not making mega cookies. We're making nice flat shortbread cookies. It has to be all-purpose flour. And here I measured 2.5 cups. I have to stress, make sure you use the standardized cups of measuring. When I say a measuring cup, it's universal. That means if you're trying out this recipe in New Zealand or Venezuela, it will be the same because it's a standard cup that is being used. Si kikombe ya thermos, si kikombe ya mtoto, si kikombe ya uji, si glass cup. No. It's a standard cup. I bought mine from Carrefour. There are several brands actually. They're very well stocked in that supermarket, but go to the well stocked Carrefours, not the ones that are struggling. Go to the well stocked ones, you'll find them there. They're about 400 shillings. Then I have a cup of butter. It sounds like a lot of butter, but it's enough and very necessary for nice soft and creamy shortbread cookies. I almost said butternut, I don't know why. I have my sugar, I have my vanilla extract. Remember, I always purchase my vanilla extract from Naisenya Foods. I'm going to link her contact in the description box. I have my lemon zest, and by lemon zest, I always mean the grated rind of a lemon. That means if you have 10 shillings in your pocket, you already have your lemon zest. For this recipe, I used the imported lemons, and reason being they're more fragrant, but you can use the lemons we have locally. A lemon is a lemon, but this is what I had at hand, so that's what I used. And for the other star ingredient, my iliki, aka cardamom. For this recipe, I chose to use whole cardamom. I just took mine, cracked them open, and after I removed the black seeds which are inside the pod, I just placed them on an ungreased pan, toasted them for a few minutes, then transferred them to my kinu, pounded them, and then here I have my crushed cardamom. I like mine a bit rough, a bit textured, and that allows it to have a lot more character. The reason why we toast our cardamom before crushing it is so that it releases its oils and also concentrates the flavor. That adds a lot more character to whatever you'll be using that cardamom in. Now that we've gone through all the ingredients, let's get started with combination of all of our ingredients. To your bowl, add your butter, followed by your sugar, vanilla extract, the lemon zest, and your iliki, and cream everything together. Once combined, add your all-purpose flour bit by bit, and once everything is in the bowl, mix it all up until it forms a uniform ball. Our dough is now ready, and as you can see, it's nice and soft, spongy, but still nice, uniform and round. I prefer to use a mwiko and then I go in with my hands because I like to really get in there and mix everything in uniform. If you have a stand mixer, it's even better and it will ease your workload, but I prefer using my hands. Of course, clean hands. If you want to use a mixer or your hands, either way, the results will be the same at the end. Now we're going to proceed with the next step, and the next step is dividing our dough into two parts and then rolling it out into about 1/4 inch thick pieces, and then you're going to place them in our fridge for about 30 minutes. Reason being is because we want the shape to hold before we cut them out into our cookies, and also for the dough to really set and come together. Thereafter, we're going to take our set pieces of dough from the fridge. Make sure you don't freeze them. We're just going to cool them so that the dough can set and stay in a static form. After we're done with that, we're going to remove it from our freezer. Then we're going to cut them out into the shapes we want. Then proceed with the baking process. The baking will take about 20 minutes and it will bake at about 190 degrees Celsius. Rahisi sana, si ndio? Tuendelee sasa.
Sunshine when she's gone. I know.
20 minutes later, and I'm now here with the dough that we had rolled out earlier, but it's now firmer than it was before when we were combining all the ingredients. And that's exactly what we want. We don't want the dough to be like ice block, but just a bit firm and set. Now we're going to proceed with cutting out our cookies, and with me I have the cutest star-shaped cookie cutters. I bought this from Carrefour. They also had heart-shaped, but it was not the correct heart shape, so I chose the star instead. However, you can use any type of cutter depending on your taste. If you don't have a cookie cutter, the rim of a glass would also do, and if you don't want to use a glass, you can also just cut neat rectangles, then transfer what you cut onto your baking tray. And as you can see, my baking tray is already lined, so we're just going to cut our shape our cookies, transfer them into our baking tray. And before we start, let me set my oven to 190 degrees Celsius because the oven has to be preheated. Sawa, tuendelee.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And I know gone. And I know.
I'm beyond happy. My cookies took a shorter time to bake than I had initially estimated, 10 minutes instead of 20 minutes, because come on, it smells so good. And now I have them here in my hands and I'm ready to eat. Saini Sakumi, so Chaya Sakumi is about to go down in the most spectacular way ever. Kama kawaida, we have to give this a taste. So let me take one, a tiny one, because I haven't taken photos yet. Wow. The flavor profile is nice, round and full, and also warm and inviting at the same time. You wouldn't really imagine that this took 10 minutes to develop. The flavor of the lemon is very assertive. The cardamom is very, very prominent, and that's exactly what we were going for. Next time, maybe I'll combine 2 warm spices, maybe 2 kinds of orange zest. You guys can also have a twist of your own on my recipe. Tell me whichever way you decided to go with. Take photos, tag me on any social media platform. Kama kawaida, I love showing you guys off. Don't forget, the exact recipe quantities are on my blog, whose link is on my description box. For me, it's now time to go eat. I hope you enjoyed this video. Kwaherini.